system. In education system, the biggest problem is one human being coming and telling another human being, how many times I should tell you? Still you have not understood that. That's the worst thing in an education system.
Right? So what are forests? Obviously forests are nothing but a combination of a place which combines a hydrosphere, which combines a lithosphere, as well as which combines the atmosphere, but the living organism which are rich flora and fauna, that is the plants as well as the animal species, or we can say the plant species as well as animal species. So forest is basically, before I start, I'll divide this forest into few parts. First, tropical evergreen forest, then it is tropical moist forest, or tropical moist, we also called as deciduous forest. Then the third one is, can you name it? The third one is nothing but tropical dry deciduous forest, that is tropical dry deciduous forest. And then we can say the arid forest, or we can also say dry forest. Similarly, the last one, what is the last one left? Can anyone tell? Mountainous forest. Just pardon, today pen tab is having some trouble. Mountainous forest. And then we can say tidal forest. Tidal forest, or we can also say them as mangrove forest. Clear? I hope you have noted by now. So anyway, I hope I'm audible to everyone, right? Can you give a response? Okay. So I'm audible, so I'll start with, okay. Let's start with the first, that is tropical evergreen forest. Now, just be patient. Let me first complete all this part, then also in diagram in India how actually these are divided. Okay, so let's go with the basics. Okay, let's go with the basics, and then slowly I'll make you understand through a diagram after completion of this particular theory basics. Right? Basically, tropical evergreen. If you see here, what the word evergreen, right? The word evergreen means what? Means if there is a tree, throughout the year these leaves are going to be green, correct or not? So it is also called, so it will be green when this tree will consistently will getting sources of water as well as nitrogen and humans from the soil. though it depends plant to plant, but basically a tree remains green throughout the year if it comes in direct contact with rain every time. Otherwise, what happen if it is a moderate temperature, it will be what, half the year there will be leaves, and then a time and during the spring they will shed the leaves, and after the spring new leaves start coming out. But what happen in tropical evergreen, basically it is also called as tropical rainy forest. Basically tropical evergreen are also called as rainy forests. Okay, now what it is here, how it is distribution is basically the climate, the rainfall is greater than 200 mm, sorry, centimeter, not mm, 200 centimeter, because mm will be way too less, and the humidity, if it is greater than 70%, that is relative humidity. Relative humidity is nothing but the mass of air present in the mixture of air as well as vapor, or the mass of vapor present in the total mixture of air and vapor, right? Here the average temperature inside the forest you will find 24 degrees centigrade, more or less on an average it will always 24 degrees centigrade, and it is always hot as well as humid. Hot as well as humid. The heights of the trees will be 60 to 70 meters, and also there are some 40 to 60 meters. So basically you don't have to remember the stuff, but since I'm doing the basic, I want you to teach you from the scratch. That's the only reason. Otherwise you no need to remember. Only thing you have to understand is the height of trees are which have the highest height of the trees on which of the regions, whether in evergreen or deciduous or tropical die or what, right? So that is how we go across.
You can learn any subject, anywhere, any place, and on the go. Come, let us go the other way learning. Download our revolutionary app for free AMC.